How we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Stomach hurting, baby. Asking my stomach, I'm saying, ooh, what you trying to do to me? Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers. Yeah. How we doing today, people? Can you dig it? Yeah. Welcome to this beautiful Sunday. March the 29th, 2026. Thank God to be in the mix. How we doing today, y'all? We'll go ahead and get this topic off today, y'all. Today's topic you will find out in just a minute. Stay tuned. I'm going to make a phone call to Jesus Christ, so stay tuned. I see y'all at the top playing peekaboo. You about to miss out on a real good message. Stay tuned. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, what's going on, baby? Chit. Jesus Christ, save my life. My God. It's another good topic. That's another banger. Bang, 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 bang. Just like John Witherspoon. It's a good topic. Thank you, sir. Peace. Yes, sir. Bye. Woo-wee. Got another good old topic, y'all. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, first let me tell you where it's going to come from. This right here is going to come from the NLT version in the Bible, all right? And it's going to be coming from Proverbs chapter 25, verse 17. It goes like this. Don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. I'm going to say it again. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 17, coming from the NLT version. Don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. Larry, what do you mean by that? Guys, I understand you might have a neighbor, you might be cool with them, you might like the mazel talk, but guys, we got to understand you don't want to overstay your welcome. That's because what's going on with you, Plushy 83? How y'all doing? Welcome to my channel today, y'all. Today we talking about don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. That's what we talking about today, y'all. We don't want to do this right here. I'm gonna get some of these shout outs. So let's get these shout outs in first. 77 CG3, what's going on with you? Let's get on in the talk comment section. Y'all, let's talk about this right here. Why do we like to do this right here? Yes, you might have a neighbor, he may be cool, but we got to learn, y'all, as people, we have to learn to read between the lines. A lot of people are just being nice. You don't have to go over and see your neighbor every day. You know, you don't have to do that. Just because y'all neighbors don't mean you got to go over there every day. Yeah, bro, I just want to know if I can borrow some sugar, cuz. I just want to smoke a joint. Let's turn up. No, that person is human at the end of the day. Especially they might have a whole life, wife, kids, a dog. We don't know. Even if this person is retired, that don't mean they want you in their presence every day. Guys, I don't know who this message is for. I'm not trying to be funny, guys, but we have to know when we're overstaying our welcome somewhere. This is not, to me now, in my opinion, this is not just for our neighbors. This could be a family member or something, y'all. You might have a family member or something stay the night. That don't mean they need to be at your house every night. We got to understand, sometimes people can overstay their welcome. Overstaying their welcome, you as individuals, we try to be nice, but sometimes you got to let people know, hey, man, I got some things I got to do today, man. I'll holler at you next time. I know we don't want to hurt people's feelings, y'all, but sometimes we gotta let people know if they're overstaying their welcome. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing it. You don't just go to them and say, man, I'm getting tired of seeing you, bro. Damn, what you just over here yesterday? Let them know, and I'll holler at you later in the week, man. Get back at me at the end of the week. I'm gonna be busy. But some people, y'all, don't seem to know how to read between the lines. Sometimes you got to get a little aggressive with people, but we got to be careful with this too, y'all. If you know somebody's overstaying their welcome, just got to, I don't know, just talk to them in a nice way and just let them know, hey man, I got some things to do today, man. Come back later, we'll talk about it. But you don't want to be a butthole to these people either, y'all. But it is very aggravating. You know, it is very aggravating. I mean, when I stayed in let's see, read some of these comments. What's good, Larry? I hope you're having a great day, sir. Terry SC, man, I'm having a great and marvelous day, man. I hope you're having a great day today, man. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. Let's give a shout out to Plushy83. Let's give a shout out to 77CG3. Let's give a shout out to Terry SCA today, y'all. Let's get on in here and talk about this topic right here, y'all. Now we're talking about don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. Have y'all ever had anybody like this? You might have had a neighbor or something and they constantly always coming to your door, knocking on your door. Hey, bro, you got some sugar I can borrow, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Let me borrow one of your DVDs. Let me borrow one of your VCRs. Y'all ever had, I think we've all been through this at some point. And if not, you will eventually experience it. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get on in here. Jojo, what's going on with you? What you know no good? What you know no good? Ooh, what's going on? Welcome to Larry's world. How y'all doing? How are you in? How are you in? How are you? And I'm subbed. Okay, thank you for doing that for me, man. Hilda, I greatly appreciate that. Let's talk about this thing, y'all. Like I said, I can talk a mile a minute. The more RPMs get to going. See them veins popping out the side of their head. I can talk. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to talk. Do y'all come on in the comment section? Let's mazel talk about this. This right here is big. This right here is big. It could be your neighbor. It could be one of your kids. I just saw your ass yesterday. It's time to take your ass home. I'm getting tired of seeing you. You don't want to take it there though, because you know it'll start a whole argument. So you try to be nice. You try to be cordial with people, but sometimes you can't be so cordial with people. Okay, what did it say right here? Randall, what's going on with you? Hey, yo, I had that shirt come up missing off my clothesline last week. I got the shirt. I'll bring it back to you. I just wanted to get it as a loaner. Love your neighbor. Help your neighbor out. Nah, I'm joking, bro. I got this shirt from Wallet World. I don't mind telling you. Walmart. There's a smile on every aisle. Yeah, got it from Walmart, baby. Walmart got some of everything. Don't slip on Walmart. I'm on a budget. We're in a recession, baby. Yeah, man, let's talk about this thing though, y'all. How do we handle these type of situations? Well, I appreciate it, man. It look good on you too. But how do we handle these situations though? Y'all I wanna hear y'all's input on this. When you have a neighbor or something like that, and they constantly always coming to you, they real needy, they always wanting something. They might want to need a place to stay. It ain't nothing wrong with helping people, y'all, but sometimes we can overhelp people that we can enable them. What does enable mean? I'll tell you what it means. Enable means you constantly doing for them and they can't do for themselves. You don't want to constantly help a neighbor out and they can't do nothing for themselves. Now, if their car need jump or something like that, their car might need jump, the battery might be done. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that right there. Ain't nothing wrong with helping people out. But come on, y'all. We don't want to just keep bugging our neighbor every day. Let me get some more of these shout outs here. 9221. What do you say? Ben Jane, what's going on with you? Official. Lakata Bro, what's up with you? Thomas, what's going on? Thomas Thunderbird, what's going on with you, brother? Man, it was good to see you at church today, man. It was good to see you at church. And I ain't following no damn Donald Trump. I ain't following no Trump. That's a whole nother story within itself. This is a great channel, Terry SC. I greatly appreciate that, man. I got my wife and daughter watching too. They love it, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for sharing this content with somebody, man. Thank you for sharing this content, man. Thank you, man. We talking about today, though, Terry SC. Today, man, we talking about don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. Have you ever had a neighbor do this? Thomas, what's going on with you, man? Always good to see you too. Today, Thomas, we talking about don't visit your neighbors too often, or you will wear out your welcome. You ever had this before? Happen in the past where you might have a neighbor, you try to help them out, but it get to a point where they can overstay their welcome. You know, you coming over, they might want to come over your house, have a drink. Then they might want to come over again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. How do you handle these type of people? How do you handle it though? How do y'all handle it? Thomas, how do you handle the situation? Terry RSC, how do you handle it? Because hey, I'm trying to get better at this. I want to know how to handle this situation. How would you handle it? I'll tell you how I handle it. I'll tell them, look, man, oh, I'm gonna be busy the rest of the week. Come back later at the end of the week, man. We'll might as well talk about it. Don't come back the next day if I just told your ass to come back the next couple of days. See, at that point, sometimes, man, people can get us frustrated and get us out of character. This is when we have to have the whole God on us wholeheartedly, y'all. Because sometimes people, man, they can really make us mad. They can. They can make us mad. We are human at the end of the day, right? Then I get fed up and go off the hook on them, but I was wrong to hold it in. But sometimes, man, yeah, sometimes you gotta let people know up front. Like I had a sibling, I'm not gonna say, but I had a couple of siblings, man. They want to come over and they want to stay. I don't mind them staying, but they overstay their welcome sometimes. They come over, they eat 5 or 6 damn plates, don't bring nothing to the table. Look, man, I'm trying to throw you all kind of hints. Listen, man, I got to be up early in the morning for work, big dog. It's getting kind of late. You try to throw hints, but some people don't get hints. And sometimes you have to do that, man. God understands that you didn't really immediately go off on this person, Terry RC, but sometimes people really do make us upset like that. Sometimes they can make us upset. Hey, I support everybody, brother. Unknown 0311. I support everybody. Anyone ever tell you look like a buff Little Meek? Nah, I don't even know who that is, man. Somebody tell me who Little Meek is. I don't even know who Little Meek is. I don't know. You gotta tell me. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes family too is hard. Family is the main ones though, man. Family is the main ones. I feel like because they know you. So they feel like they can get more out of you. I had family members before, man, that stayed with me in the past. I'm not gonna name who. I've had family members stay with me, and oh man, I just need a place to lay my head till I get on my feet. If I'm not out of here by such and such date, I'm gonna give you half of the month's rent. And then when you confront the individuals about it, they get mad. How the hell you gonna get mad at me for confronting you about my money? We gotta make it make sense. It don't make no sense. How you gonna get mad at me and you're staying on my couch and I'm confronting you about something you owe me? It's crazy, y'all. But this the world we live in right here, though. Yeah, and I think with family, man, the main reason that is with family is because they know us, so they feel like they can take full advantage. And you'll notice too, Terry, and all y'all, you'll notice too, guys, that uh, people that well, what am I trying to say? Your family will never do this to a complete stranger. They won't do this to a stranger. They'll do it to you because most of us, y'all, let's just face it, most of us are still gullible to a certain point. We all are gullible a little bit, especially when it comes towards our family. Even though we know they're doing us wrong, we try to help them out. We try to do like Jesus Christ. We say, what would Jesus do? You know, we try to do right, but it just get hard when you constantly gotta keep. And one thing about me, guys, I don't like to constantly keep explaining myself. If I've already told you, listen, I'll get with you later. I'll get with you later. Come on back. Come back later. Come back later in the week. If I gotta keep telling you, you have a right to get frustrated. Like I said, y'all, we only human flesh at the end of the day. Let's talk about it though, y'all. I'm doing a lot of talking. I had Terry comment with me a little bit. Thomas, Unknown. Y'all, let's get on here. Let's talk about it. I want to know some stories that you guys have been through. Some stories, some incidents, y'all. And how did you overcome this? How did you overcome the situation? when you got a family, when you visit a neighbor too often, or have you ever visited a neighbor too often and they kind of told you to back up a little bit, give them 50 feet? Have you ever been in this situation? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Have you ever been in this situation when you had to tell somebody to give you some space? Or have you ever been the one who was the bugaboo? Have you ever been the bugaboo? I know I have. I've been this way before. And I never really had nobody tell me. I remember years ago, y'all, I had a neighbor, Thomas, what's up with you? I had a neighbor, man, years ago. He used to cook out. And I was always going to his house. He probably didn't want to be mean to me, but I was probably about 20, between 20 and 21 years old. And I would go over there and eat, and he would be cooking on the grill. I know he had two little kids, he had a wife, but I would go over there and, hope he would offer me something to eat, which he would. But after a while, it got to a point he stopped offering it. And I didn't understand until years later, damn, I overstayed my welcome. Every time I seen smoke coming from the grill, my ass was over there eating. What he got cooking today smell like steak. I'm gonna get me a steak and a beer. You know what I'm saying? So I overstayed my welcome. He didn't have to tell me, but I saw it years later. Every time he cooked on the grill, don't mean I had no business going over there hoping he offered me something to eat. But that's what I would do. I was that type of person. Like, I would go to my neighbor's house hoping that he would offer me a piece of chicken. Hoping he would offer me a beer. Hoping he would offer me a steak. But sometimes, y'all, we got to understand, sometimes we got to let people offer stuff to us sometimes. Let them offer. And the hard part is, even when they offer, sometimes we still have to say, no, brother, I'm good. Let me buy you a beer. Let me get you a piece of chicken. Sometimes we gotta learn to do the opposite of what people want us to do. You know what I'm saying? I say something, but I keep it saying hi. you say something to it, but you keep them saying hi. Yeah, man. Because sometimes what I've learned too, Thomas, man, this is something that I got to work on. Sometimes, man, too, you can offer somebody a ride home, and then it'll turn into a permanent fix, man. I did this at my last job. I'm not gonna name the job. It was a job I worked at, man, and I offered an older guy a ride home. Then it turned permanent. Every time it turned around, he needed a ride home. So I learned too, I have to be very careful of this, because sometimes I put my foot in my own mouth. It's just like now I do that. I tell people, oh, I'll do this for you. Then they look for you to do it all the time. So being nice sometimes, guys, can get you in trouble. Not in a bad way. I'm not talking about like punish, but sometimes it can get you in trouble, because when you tell people you're going to do something, you're supposed to honor it. There's something I still have a hard time with. That's why if I don't really and truly mean something, I don't say it. You tell somebody, man, if you need something, man, let me know. You need me, man, I got you. Whatever. Now, I'm the type now, I will tell somebody if you need something. If it's any kind of way I can help you, I'll help you. But don't tell me, man, I got you. You need $400. Don't do that right there. Don't do that. You're putting your own foot in your mouth. Don't do that. It's the worst thing you can do. Oh, yeah, then they have you running errands and stuff before you know it. That's it. They have you running errands. They have you running errands. They go from taking me home. Can you take me to the store? Can you do this? I had a guy years ago, man. I told him he needed a ride to work. And at this point, I was working way out in Concord, the job I was working at. Now, he lived in Kannapolis. So I went all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way to Kannapolis. The dude didn't even offer me no gas money. We got to work. We went in the break room. I seen a sandwich in the vending machine. I said, hey, man, you think you can get me a sandwich out the vending machine? You don't want to be, you try to be cordial, you try to be nice, but that should be common sense, brother. I went out of my way to go and pick you up. It don't matter if you was close to the job. That should be common sense. And I'm throwing hints, bro. Think you give me a sandwich out the machine. You really should be giving me gas money, because I went out of my way to pick you up. That's why we shouldn't put our own foots in our. We got to have boundaries. We got to learn to set boundaries before certain things even happen. If you know you want gas money, you need to let that person know. I want some gas money, man. I'll go pick you up, man, but I need a little something for gas. We got to stop. See, that's the problem with most of us. I'll see these comments here in a minute. The problem is with most people is we look for our expectations to be so high. We always say this person should know better, that person should know better, but really in reality, we got to think about it. Do they really know better? Or are we assuming? And this is a problem I had. When I told you I had a sibling that stayed with me, and I was, let's get some more of these comments. Oh yeah, what do you say? Give some people this and they take a mile. Oh hey Larry, I'm in Rock Hill, small world. You in Rock Hill? That's what's up. You in my neck of the woods, baby. But yeah, man. That's it. Like I told you about this sibling, and I let him stay with me. And he said he needed a place to stay till he got on his feet. Then the next thing he was going to be out by Christmas, and then Christmas came, he still wasn't out. Then when I confronted him and I told him, "Hey man, you told me you would be out of my apartment by Christmas." Oh man, and I told him you had to get out. Well, I guess I'll go to Motel 6 or something. Wait a minute. So you got money to get Motel 6? But you can't pay me. That's a problem. You overstayed your damn welcome and you put a damn dent in my freaking couch, and now you telling me you're gonna go to Motel 6. See how people do you? That's why, like you just said, you give them an inch, they take a mile. If you got one of them type of neighbors, family members, you can't be too nice to people. We just can't. You can't do it no more. Let's see what it say. Dookie B, I was annoyed because I'm 5'2" and 57 years old and low key PDF, but it's cool because I woke up in absolute agony recently, so I know this growth spurt about to hit. You'll be fine, brother. Just give it to God, man. Give it to God. Showed up for a friend when he needed it. Been checking on him, no response. So I fell back. It goes both ways. He cannot get mad when I match his energy. That's it. That's the problem that I see in this world, Thomas. A lot of people get mad. When we match their energy. I got family members right now in my family. I'm not going to name the ones. I got people in my family like this where when I start matching their energy, they get mad. You don't text me and I don't text you back. Well, why you ain't text me? Well, you didn't text me back. Well, man, you acting different. You acting different. I'm acting the same. I'm just giving you the energy you gave me. That's all I'm doing. And it's funny how when you throw people back what they throwing you like a boomerang effect, they get mad. They get mad. It's funny, man. It's funny. Like I said, that's why I said, y'all, when you move, that's why I said when I get my next house or whatever, that's why I'm not gonna be too nice. I'm not gonna be too nice to people. Do you need a ride? No, I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not asking people do they need a ride. I'm sorry. Now, if it's an elderly person or something like that, then yeah. I might ask them, do they need a ride? They're elderly. If I see an older lady in the neighborhood, an older guy, then yeah, I don't mind doing that. That's how you get your blessing, man. And people always looking for a blessing for it to be money. But I'm just talking about it could be an extra 5, 10 years here on earth. It could be avoiding you from getting in that car wreck. So I'll do stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Same age here. Dookie, prayers to you. Yeah, prayers to him, man. We're going to pray for him. But yeah, y'all, remember, people will take your kindness for weakness. I'm not trying to tell y'all to be mean. I'm not trying to tell you if they ask for a cup of ice water, don't give it to them. I'm not saying that right there. But sometimes, y'all, like I told y'all before, we can put our own foot in our mouths. We cause a lot of agony and a lot of headache on ourselves. We got to stop blaming people and saying, why did they do that to me? No, why did we allow them to do that to us? Like I told you with the situation with my family member who stayed with me years ago. I did that to myself trying to be nice. But it got me nowhere. It was like a hamster in the wheel. I did that to myself. So I get mad. But it was a lesson. That's what we got to understand too. A lot of things in life happen. They are supposed to be life lessons. Don't get mad. You learn from that. You're supposed to learn. Now, here's the problem I had. When we constantly do something and we don't learn from it. If you're doing something over and over and over again and you don't learn from it, at this point, it is your own fault. If that person got over on you before and you let them stay with you, they keep coming to your house. Every time they come to your house, they're eating up all your food. They're eating up all your chicken. All the hog bone, all the pig feet, all the neck bone. I want some of them chitlins. I love pig feet. They start doing stuff like that. Then it's time to fall back. When you notice every time this individual is coming to your house and they always come over there eating, 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 and they ain't bringing nothing to the table, then that's when you're supposed to say, I don't think I'm gonna have them come back. But if you allow it to happen again, it's on you. So that's why I say we all get burnt from time to time again. Everybody plays the fool. No exception to the rule. We have all been played before. I'm trying to tell you what I know. We have all been played before, and if you haven't been played before, at some point you will. Love your neighbor. Love on them. But we gotta stop bending over backwards for people. Help them out. They need some sugar or something like that. Ain't nothing wrong with doing it. But if it look like it's a habit all the time, then that's when it's time to fall back. Like you just said, Thomas, that person didn't check up on you, then it's time to fall back. Ain't nothing wrong with checking in on people, but you shouldn't be the one checking in on people all day, every day, and they're not doing the same in return. Then it's time to start matching energies. At this point, it's time to start matching energies. Terry or RC said 100% true. It's true, man. Like I say, family do it to us the most. It's always family. It's normally not strangers, because strangers can see more on you than your own family member. Family, they don't see no aura on you. They just see the gullible side of you. Even if you've changed who you are, family just see the gullible side, how you used to be. They don't see how you may be moving now. With Larry moving different, I can't do what I used to do to him no more because he's changed. All they see is the old you. But see, strangers, they ain't gonna pull that crap with no stranger, but they'll try to pull it off you. People expect you to be there for them, but they never there for you. That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed too, man. A lot of people are like this. They want you to be there for them, but they're not there for you. It's give each one, teach one. You give me a scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how it's supposed to be. But unfortunately, Thomas, we live in a dog eat dog world. If you really sit back and think about it, man, we all have that mentality. Not like selfish, but I'm talking about, I look at some stuff as like a business. Like if you own a restaurant and you owning Burger King, you say you got Burger King and there's a McDonald's down the street. If they go out of business, oh well. Because it's a dog eat dog world. You trying to survive and so are they. But I know what you're talking about. You talk about in the point of you know, what am I trying to say? Common courtesy. But to some point, we all got that dog instinct in us. You have to. You have to. You're not fit to go bankrupt because Burger King ain't got no customers. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Every work with people, and you ask about their family and how they are doing, they then realize a year later they never once asked about your family. That's it. I noticed that too. I noticed, man, I got a family member like this now. I'm going to read this comment right here. I appreciate that, I-12. McCollin 420, what's going on with you? Yeah, I noticed this right here, man. I had a family member like this right now, man. This every time he come over, we converse. He always telling me about his job and how things are going. And the minute I tell him about what I got going on, he completely changes the subject. That makes me feel some type of way. So what I learned is I'm gonna start matching their energy. I'll come over to my house to eat, drink your stuff up, but then that's all that you're good for. It's almost like you're a walking doormat. They feel like they can just wipe their foot on you. But I'm gonna get ready to change all of that right there. I'm getting ready to change all of that right there. All that's get ready to change. Oh yeah, all that's get ready to change. But anyway, y'all, I want y'all to do me a very serious favor. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, okay? That way when I drop these vids, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the first to be notified. Let me read this right quick. Sometimes God shows you it's time to close that chapter anyway. A lot of times you're right, man. He do show us that we need to close the chapter, but a lot of us want to keep trying to reinvent the wheel. You know this chapter right here closed. All right, we know the chapter closed right here, but we'll constantly keep trying to go back and revisit. God saying, well, what are you doing? This chapter of your life is closed. I've already closed this door. You trying to unlock it. We trying to take a brick and throw it through the glass. It don't work that way. We do have to learn from this right here. But like I told y'all, I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. You will never find another content creator like me. I am cut from a different cloth. And if you don't hit the like, share, subscribe button, guess what? I'm not going to lose no sleep. That part right there. The choice is on you. Okay? It's on you. But you need to hit that notification bell, though. Make sure you do that. Hit the notification bell. That way, when I drop the vids, you'll be notified. That way, it should have that little X going straight down the notification bell. There should be a line through it. That way, when I do drop these lives, you guys will be the first to see it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Let me see. I'm going to take this message and match their energy. Thanks for the message, Larry. Yeah, man, do that. Start matching people's energy. That's what I do. I match people's energy. I love them from a distance. Like I told you in my previous video, I'll give them some food, some water if they need that. Even a shirt, an old shirt if I got it, they need some clothes. But that's all I'm going to do. You don't text me, I'm not going to text you. You don't reach out to me, I'm not going to reach out to you. You know, you can still interact with them. Now, I'm not saying when the person come around, don't talk to them. I'm not saying that. You know, don't make it awkward. Don't have a negative vibe. Because what happens is, especially if you're having a family gathering, it'll rub off on everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be cordial, at least while family's around, because it's going to be toxic. You don't want to rub toxic energy off on nobody else. Okay, in a subtitle way, but they will get the message. That's it. They'll get it. I'm old school. I guess I got to learn this new generation. If I rock with you, it's 100% real. That's it. I'm kind of old school myself too, man. I don't like no lukewarm person, man. I can't stand lukewarm people, man. People who wishy-washy. You gonna either be one way with me. Don't 1 minute you trying to butter me up like buttermilk pancake. Then the next minute you acting like you don't know me. If I'd much rather a person show me who they are at all times and don't show me, and then show me something different tomorrow. I can't figure them type of people out. I don't like them type of people around me. Okay, old school here too. Okay, that's what's up, Terry, y'all see. But listen, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm about to drop one more vid for the day, and that's going to be a wrap. But you know what I'm going to say, y'all? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Listen, I want y'all to bow your heads, close your eyes. When I'm done with this thing, bow your heads. Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it anyhow. Lord, we have to know that when we have a neighbor, there's nothing wrong with helping this neighbor out. There's nothing wrong with visiting this neighbor. But sometimes we can overstep our boundaries. We don't have to go over there 5, 6 times a day. One time at the beginning of the week and maybe at the end of the week, or let them invite us. We got to stop inviting ourselves to people's home. We can overstay our welcome and people don't want nothing to do with our ass. Listen, y'all, I'm out here like last year, y'all. Cook, boom, peace, bless. I'm out. Oh yeah, anytime, Terry. Okay. You a computer ward of the Starport. I'm going to pray for you. Stay tuned for my next video. Damn computer ward. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.